Welcome to Around the Hoop, week 2. Hey, but before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, the PRO16 League. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, PRO16 League. Hey, this is a fun show. Around the Hoop, fast-paced energy, high basketball debate show where opinions clash, tempers flare, and there's only one winner. We're going to have one winner at the end. So the rules, we're going to have 2 topics. But the first topic, we're going to have 4 questions. Second topic, we're going to have 2 questions. After each topic, I got to let somebody go. So y'all be ready, all right? This week we have Dotson, Jesus, and Trey. What's up, guys?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Doing well.
Good deal. Before we get started, Trey, I'm going to ask you, where was you at this weekend?
I was in Kansas City.
Good deal. Jesus, where was you at?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
You was up there. Was it cold?
Nah, it's not as cold as it's been a few weeks ago here in Chicago, but it's a little chilly.
Okay. I got you. Dotson, where was you located at this weekend?
Hey, recruit the boot, Monroe, Louisiana. You know, had to stay close to home.
Did you get some good seafood?
I got to grandma's house.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Hey, we're going to get it started, all right? So we got one first topic, all right? My first question, and Trey, you can start. Who was your week 2 MVP?
I got to go Derek Tonjes here, 17U Nebraska Supreme PRO16, plays at Ashland Greenwood High School in Nebraska. Had a really good weekend. Supreme blew everybody out by 20 plus, so had to take someone from that team. He was a double-double machine, had probably double-double in every game they played this weekend, but he's just strong getting downhill, defends really well, rebounds at a high level, so he's my MVP.
Gotcha. Jesus, who was yours?
My week 2 MVP from my basketball academy 16U would be Aaron Webb, the 2027 forward who measures at 6'8". He scored 24 points this past weekend against Mid-Michigan Sting. He's very athletic, gets into the paint. He had 2 big in-game dunks along with 2 blocks and a steal, and he also moves the ball well. I think he has like a college frame, D1 frame, NBA frame.
Gotcha. Okay. Dotson?
All right, look, they're talking about these big guys with double-doubles. Christian Clare, 2028, SIP United, small guard. He was 3 assists away from a quadruple-double. So maybe there was a stolen rebound in there too, but the young man is scrappy. He can handle the ball well. Finished at an elite clip in the paint, especially after them turnovers and getting into transition. And just play with some awesome full-court defense, obviously. Just look at the stats.
For sure. I love it. Hey, you was prepared, wasn't you?
I'm ready. We're ready for this.
Hey, next question. We're going to start with you, Dotson. Who you think your sleeper MVP will be this season?
All right, he wasn't in Monroe, but I've been catching the sleeper for a while. I think he's going to be the next Sanak on the PRO16 type circuit. That's Tyshawn Duncan, Louisiana Elite. He's a top 50 to 60 type for me. Some have him ranked out of the top 100, 6'8", 6'9" wing, bang down low, stretch the floor. Decent handles the last time I saw him down at Alexandria Senior High, but just a dog. I mean, he went against another big school all-state guy, top 25 NAIA signee, 25-12 a few months ago. I mean, the dude got 2 sips of water at halftime, stood at half court, and just started mean mugging the other team. Then went out and dominated like John Jones in a UFC fight. So I think he's the next G.G. Jackson, and we've got him on this circuit.
Love it. Jesus, what about you? Who's your sleeper MVP?
I'm going with Josh Scott from Cincinnati Rockers 15U, the class of 2028, 6'4" wing. Very athletic, attacks the basket, rebounds, plays defense. He's able to handle the ball. And did I forget to mention he's athletic, and he scored 20 points this past weekend. So I have him as someone to watch going forward.
Gotcha. Trey?
Yeah, I'm going to go Quade Thomas for PAC 16U PRO16. He's a new addition to that team from last year, but he's a big 6'7" wing, super athletic, play above the rim, rebounds, can defend anybody, and can step back from 3. So I think he just has the tools to really blow up this summer and has a chance to make a name for himself on the national scale. So looking forward to him really making a name for himself in the next couple months.
Love it. Third question. We're going to start with Jesus. Who do you think is the best athlete you've seen this past weekend?
The best athlete I've seen this past weekend I'd have to double down on Josh Scott.
Gotcha.
hmm Has a lot of
Gotcha.
bounce, athletic, and he's still young, so I think he has a lot more room to grow in terms of like athleticism and like getting in the lab and just improving like his athletic skills.
Gotcha. Okay. Dotson, who's the best athlete you've seen this past weekend in Louisiana?
I mean, Reese Austin's got the 4 stars for a reason, right? I mean,
Yeah,
gotta
I
go.
like you. You special. Gotcha. Okay. Trey, who's the best athlete you've seen this past weekend in Kansas City?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cy Stuckey, Kansas team 2026. He's built like a D1 tight end. Looks like he probably could play tight end at a high major school. No one can really match up with him in the post. So give me Cy
Gotcha.
Stuckey.
Hey, I hate to say this, but this is the last question before we let our first guest go. All right. Trey, we'll start with you. Who's the most college ready prospect you've seen this past weekend in Kansas City?
College ready, I think I'm going to go Den Forsyth from Dale, Oklahoma. He just sees the game at a really high level, has a high understanding of how to win, where to be on offense and defense, shoots the three at a really high clip. He's going to knock it down if you leave him open, and he's going to make the right play with the ball in his hand. So I think he's someone that anybody would want to add to their locker room.
For sure. Hey, Jesus, who's the most college ready?
I'm gonna go with Aaron Webb from my basketball academy. I think he has the size, he has the athleticism and the skill to compete at the next level. And I think he has the tenacity to match the college athletes.
Okay, appreciate it. Dotson?
Yeah, Javory Washington, one dream, one team, is an unsigned senior, so obviously he's going to look better. I mean, I call D2 teams and NAI teams about him myself. Caden Johnson with NXT Raptors. Looks like he's built for a full college season. He's got a little bit, one more year left. But Chris McClinic, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, young man. Carolina Pressure, 2028 guy who looks like he's already an obvious D1 talent. To steal a quote from The Wire, there's big paws on that puppy. He really looked college ready.
Good deal. Appreciate it. Hey, I hate to say that, but that's the last question for round one. When we get back from break, I have to let somebody go. So we'll get back to you guys. Back from break, round one. Gotta eject somebody. Trey, sorry, bro. I hate to say it, but you've been ejected.
That's crazy.
Hey, topic 2, question 1. Hey, Jesus Dotson, I appreciate you guys. Hey, Dotson, I can tell you was prepared too.
Got to stay prepared. Got to show these players, how to come at the game so they get to the next level on this circuit too, right?
For sure. Hey, so we got topic 2. So this topic, we have 3 questions, all right? After this round, we crown the winner, okay? First question, we'll start with Dotson. Who was the best overall team you've seen this past weekend?
Oh, the best overall team. I liked NXT Raptors and above all on the boys' side, especially for the older group. But hey, let's give a girls shout out.
Okay,
The Southern
love it.
Elite girls walked in there and are the only top division team to get out of Louisiana's boot with a big fat 0 in the loss column. So shout out to them girls for handling business.
For sure. Hey, Sus, who's the best overall weekend?
So I've seen a handful of good teams on the 16U side. I'd like to give credit to Grand Park Premier. They had a big win, 52 to 31. Ryan Miller, Hayden Rogers, Zach Tinsel, were contributing to the win. And also Rice basketball had a really good game, 82 to 60. Really well-rounded team. Parker Theobalds, Adam Ferre, Tyson Bauer, and Ben Palmer were all contributing and playing team ball. And on the younger side, I'd like to give a credit to 412 Ambassadors 14U with a big win, 44 to 25 against Step Into Our Lane. And on that team, Elijah Cunningham and Damian Gilliard Jr. Were the 2 who led the way for their team.
Gotcha. Second question, and we'll start with you, Jesus. Which team do you think is a contender for the next pro finals?
So my contenders for the next pro finals would be, I would probably double back down on the 16U side with the Rice basketball, Grand Park Premier, and also Chapman Academy. I felt like those 3 teams just came out, played with a good team effort, played both sides of the ball, and were also well coached.
Dotson?
Yeah, I'm going to have to stick with NXTPRO Raptors and above all on the boys' side. We talked about the Southern Elite girls, the 17U being undefeated, but Takeover Academy, 16U girls, really impressive every time I pass by their games. No full court passes that we see the Hail Marys, just an understanding that the ball is the most important thing. Getting in the reps is more important, and it paid off on the scoreboard. They went undefeated in Monroe as well. So I really think they could be a contender to take home the crown.
Gotcha. Dotson, last question, and we'll start with you. Who is the most underrated team you've seen this past weekend in Louisiana?
Ooh, most underrated. I'm gonna have to go with Carolina Pressure just based off of their 6'5" wing, Datron Cockfield. I think he has the highest ceiling, maybe even higher than Reese Austin and some of the other guys. I really liked what he did. I really liked what the Carolina Pressure did. I know I didn't mention them in some of those other names, but I hope they use that as motivation and bulletin board material because I think they've got the highest ceiling. They just maybe didn't put it all on the floor here in Monroe.
Gotcha. Jesus, final question. Most underrated team you've seen this past weekend?
I'm going to go with Real Phenom 16U. I wouldn't really consider them, on the most underrated, maybe not like most talked about, but I would go with Real Phenom 16U. Cam Irvin, he led his team to a big win, 70-41. He displayed a lot of playmaking and, getting the other teammates involved in that win. And I think that's really like a team that, will get to win more and, get more talk, more publicity and more like chatter amongst like the circuit.
Gotcha. Hey, Dotson, Jesus, I appreciate you guys. We're going to take a small commercial break, and one of you guys will be crowned week 2 Around the Hoop champion. Back for break. I think I got a winner. But before I crown my winner, Jesus, you have been ejected. Dotson, congratulations, bro. Before we get out of here, go ahead. You got something to say? Give me 30 seconds. You have the floor.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'll take that undefeated crown and a pair of size 10, 10 and a half, whatever you got laying around. That can go to y'all. But players, coaches, reach out, ask questions, get off your phones, find a way to connect with people. You never know where a coach, scout, media person is going to be over the next few years, what information you might pick up. I promise you the phones will be there on the rides and flight back home. I'm definitely asking questions about your prospects and your programs, starting with how they warm up, how they clean up after the game. I've been in this game 8-9 years now at the NBA level for media, a few years for scouting. And if there's anything I would give to y'all going into the rest of this season in this circuit is reach out, ask questions, try and expand your network, your game, your knowledge a little bit of everything going around in this industry because with the NIL and the portal how much it's changing if you're just paying attention. So don't be bashful. Come out here and ask the undefeated champ of Around the Hoop what's going on.
Yes, sir. Hey, congrats again. Hey, before we get out of here, where you going to be this weekend, Dotson?
Going to Bryan, Texas, it's kind of near the PAT. I'm gonna listen to my old Paul Wall, some UGK stuff like that. But we're going down to Texas.
Appreciate you. Congrats again.
Hey, thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys for joining us on week 2 Around the Hoop. But before we get out here, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, PRO16 League. And I'm your co-host, Darnell Whitaker.